Good afternoon, guys, and happy Thursday to all of your sunshiny faces. So we made a quick run to Valley Produce and Caputo's. Got mainly produce at Valley Produce and only two things of produce actually at Caputo's. And there was, no, I did get the third thing that fifth thing that I almost wasn't able to find. And I bought one extra thing for myself for dinner tonight, only because everybody else already got dinner. My dad and Jack, they had like a pasta dinner for the football team, and then my mom got I think Arby's or something like that on the way home from picking up the little surprise I'll share with you guys in a second. And then also ended up but I don't have anything to eat, so I ended up picking up just a little frozen thing for myself for dinner tonight. So anyways, I will share with you guys what we ended up getting from those stores. All right, so these were all the items right here from Valley Produce. They ended up costing $21.10 after tax. So yeah, mainly, like I said, produce for the most part, and then deli meat, and then also we got some orange juice. So we ended up picking up celery. Organic celery was 79 cents. Fresh kale was also 79 cents. Again, this may be for that surprise I'll share with you guys in a second. And then apples we ended up getting for 88 cents a pound, and about 2.5 pounds, so we paid $2.13. And then onions, a 2-pound bag was $1.29. The orange juice was $3.50. And then the bell peppers, those were 88 cents a pound. We picked up a little over a pound. It was $1.06. And then also too, these, which is very similar to what we're growing, these golden snacking tomatoes, they were only 79 cents per package. So I was like, hey, that's a good price. I went ahead and picked up 2 of those. They weren't advertised, but they were just in the store. So maybe they're getting close to, like, you know, sell by date or something. And I don't even know if produce really has a sell by date. It's just sort of when it doesn't look good, but these all looked still really good. So I picked up 2 packages of those. And then pineapple was 98 cents. And then we also got the deli meat. We got about a pound of Eckrich hard salami, which was $3.99 a pound. And then Sara Lee oven roasted turkey breast, which was about $4.99 a pound. So that, like I said, that's what we ended up picking up from Valley Produce. And then over here at Caputo's, we ended up picking up the Home Run In pizzas. These were $3.99 each, which isn't a bad price. Sometimes I can get these for like $2.99, but still really not a bad price for frozen pizzas. So I picked up 2 boxes of these. And then this was what, like I said, I got for myself sort of for dinner tonight. I think I'm going to have some other stuff too. Like, honestly, I might have some of those tomatoes, and I have raspberries still left over. But these were $2.99. And then also the carrots, the organic like regular carrot, not the baby carrots. These were 99 cents. And then red cluster tomatoes were 79 cents a pound, and I got under a pound for the 3 that I picked up. They were 69 cents. And then also the French baguette was $1.50, and the Riceland long grain rice, I thought this was a really good deal. It's $8.99. I guess normally, like, these actually you save $3.20 and they're $3.99, so it's almost half off. And then with the Riceland rice, like I was saying, it's $8.99, which is $9 basically. You save $3.80, which isn't the best savings, but I was comparing this to Walmart. Their 5-pound bag of long grain rice is about 5 pounds, and that's the biggest size that they sell. So I figured that I basically got 4 5-pound bags for like half the cost, less than half the cost that I would have ended up getting at Walmart. So I thought that, like I said, this was a really good price. So yeah, I don't know where we're going to put it right now, but I thought, like I said, it was a really good price. So in total for all these items, we ended up spending $23.55. So we were under $50 pretty much between both stores, just a little over $40 really. So again, that was everything from all of those stores. Well guys, actually, right now, because of where the surprise is, I actually can't show you guys. I'm gonna have to share with you guys that in tomorrow's vlog. So yeah, it's a little too late actually right now. So like I said, I will show you guys tomorrow. But guys, it is the first football game tonight of, you know, NFL season. And it's 2 teams that I literally don't care about, and I don't even care about any of the players on the team either, so I don't have a preference at all. But so far it's actually kind of good. It's just the end of the first quarter right now. I am waiting for my food to be done. It's gonna take another half hour before it's done in the oven. But yeah, so like I said, guys, I am sorry I said I would show you guys it today, but based on like when it ended up getting here, based on when we had to go to the grocery store and stuff like that, I didn't really have a good time to share with you guys. So again, I'll have to do that tomorrow. But yeah, so like I said, I'll show you guys that in tomorrow's vlog. It's another day of waiting for me to show you guys that, like I said, tomorrow. I actually finished making those freezer dinners from that chicken breast I got on Sunday. I made 2 barbecue chickens and I'm gonna do 2 Italian chickens. So I just froze it. There were 4 chicken breasts in that package of 5-pound chicken breasts, so they're a little over a pound each. Because I told you guys, I was like, I have absolutely no clue how much this is and everything and stuff like that. So yeah, like I said, I think I'm gonna go in my room, maybe try and edit a little bit and watch the game, just because I don't, like I said, I don't really care about like who's playing. I don't really have a stake in anything that's going on. Like I said, I like either team. I feel like nobody will stop talking about them, whoever winds up winning tonight. And so that's why I'm sort of like, I don't have a preference as to who wins. It's not like, oh, it's the underdogs, like, you know, I want this team to win or something like that. It's America's team or it's the Super Bowl champs from last year. Like, no matter what, the media will not stop talking about, like, you know, both of those 2 teams anyway, pretty much. So that's why I don't care about who wins anyway. And like I said, I'm not a fan of the Cowboys anyway. And like, I just sort of normally, unless it's like my team, will normally root against whoever won the Super Bowl last year. And you sort of like want to, just because you're like, I want to see somebody else win it, you know, sort of thing. Unless it's like one of your favorite teams. Like, you know, I just, like I said, I normally want like an underdog or team that's not normally in like the playoffs or something like that, you know, or a team that maybe hasn't won a Super Bowl yet. Like Carolina has not won a Super Bowl. They've been to 1 Super Bowl and they did not win it. So like I said, like that kind of stuff too. I actually think maybe the Texans also have not won a Super Bowl. I think there's a couple other teams maybe, but like I said, I know Carolina is one of those teams for sure. But again, you know, so like I was saying, I just like, that's the kind of the teams that I wind up rooting for. And like, I don't care about teams that win Super Bowls over and over again, or like, I mean, and the Buccaneers haven't, but you got Tom Brady on the team, who's literally won Super Bowls almost every year with, you know, New England. So that's why, like I said, I don't really have a preference. So that's why I'm gonna go do something else and just sort of keep the game on, I guess, in the background. Well, guys, I did end up actually watching the football game, because although, like I was saying, there wasn't really any team that I cared about, it was actually a really good football game, especially for like the first game of the season, like it being that close and sort of like, you know, back and forth and everything. Like I said, it was actually pretty good. So but we have Jack's football game tomorrow, and trying to think, I think that's sort of it. Like I said, I'll also share with you guys that surprise in tomorrow's vlog. Like I said, I just wasn't able to do it today. But yeah, so I didn't really end up getting to anything on my computer, just because, again, I was actually watching the game out in the living room because Jack was actually watching it, which I was actually a little surprised about. Like, he doesn't sometimes seem to want to watch a football game if like it's not a team that he cares about or something like that. But he had a player on each team in his fantasy league, so I think that was why he cared to watch it. Like, honestly though, that for me was like, I think we did fantasy football 2 years in a row, but I don't think we did it last year or this year. And so, but like when we did, like, I would watch the teams just because, like, oh, it's the player that I have on my team, you know, even if it wasn't a team that I cared about or whatever. So I felt like it was actually a really good way to, like, get you to watch a game if you don't actually have a specific player that you really like on the team, or it's not a specific team that you really like, or again, it's not even a team that, like, you just want to sort of root for because you hate the other team that much. That was sort of how this game was. I was like, I don't know who to root for, because, like, I thought the Cowboys actually did really well. Like I said, not that I even really cared, but I guess maybe they were sort of who I was rooting for a little bit. But, you know, like I said, I don't know. It's just, like, after this game, I felt like no matter which team ended up winning, they're all you're going to hear about. Like, and probably for the rest of the season, too. Like, oh my gosh, the Buccaneers are back on top, you know, sort of thing. Or, like, you know, if the Cowboys win, it's, oh my gosh, they beat the Super Bowl team. Like, they're a competitor, you know. And, like, those are the two teams that you're going to not, like, hear nothing about any other teams other than those, you know, whichever one ends up winning tonight, I feel like. I feel like that's just a lot of times how it ends up going. But yeah, anyway, so we ended up watching that. But like I said, I just felt like I haven't been invested in a lot of football games like this year or last year. Well, I guess this year's game so far. But like last year especially, because like I said, I didn't really have any, like, you know, players that I was sort of rooting for or whatever. I also felt like it really got me to sort of know the players as well, because, like, and maybe pay attention to the team a little bit more and, like, how they were doing, because of, again, like, actually having players, fantasy players on those teams. The thing that stinks is that sometimes when you don't get a game, then you can't watch it, especially when it's actually a team or a player or whatever that you actually do care about, and you're like, now I can't even watch that game because I don't have it in my area or whatever. That's the thing that does sort of stink. And we don't have, like, the ESPN. Actually, the thing that stinks too is AT&T dropped even the red zone, which they'll just show, you know, like, if it was on really good, you know, like, you know, like in red zone, I guess, situations, or just really good plays too, or like, you know, teams doing really well if they don't have any other, like, actual red zone teams currently at the moment. So like I said, that's what sort of stinks about not having that anymore, which we used to have, and then they dropped it. I don't know. Anyways, like I said, I'm going to take a shower and get to bed. But I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a little thumbs up. If you guys are new, I'd love it if you'd subscribe. And I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.